This tutorial achieves the same texture goals as the last tutorial. It just goes about the process in a different way. The object has already been added to the scene the same way it was added in the last tutorial. I again broke mine on purpose to get the ugly pink boxes. This tutorial is designed to get you comfortable with editing the .opr files. In order to follow along with this tutorial, you'll need a text editor. I use Programmer's Notepad, and it can be downloaded for free. As I stated, the object has been added to the scene. In order to get its surface textures to show up, we will stay within the Object Properties panel instead of going to the Object Surfaces panel. When your object is selected, click on the Object Properties button. Under the Shadow checkbox is a button labeled Edit Properties. Select it. This brings up the Edit Properties window. This is all the code associated with the object so far. Really, all we have here is a load object, which loads tiretute.fbx. Almost everything else is surface settings. Every checkbox and slider in the Object Surfaces window is represented here under the surface it has been set up for. Ignore the first default surface. We're only concerned with the surfaces we have named and applied textures to. Scroll down this text file until you get to the chunk that starts with Edit Surface in Tread. Edit Surface is the surface variable. In Tread is the name of the variable. We named it in the sub-object materials in our modeling package. Underneath is everything else that could happen to the surface right now. What we're focusing on is the surface diffuse map variable and the texture it's using. In the video, my surface diffuse map is set to fdg.psd, a non-existent texture. Let's fix that and get rid of the pink box. Highlight the line surface diffuse map fdgd.psd and click the Edit Property button. It's top right of the window. You will get another window where you can change the value of the variable surface diffuse map. I just copy the name of the texture from the file tireinwall.psd and paste it in the value field. Click OK, then save and close. Your object should have updated properly. Go through this same process and change the Edit Surface Tread surface chunk. That's handy for small changes or changes one at a time. But there are occasions where it's much more efficient to edit a .opr all at once. This is what Programmer's Notepad is for. Click the Edit Properties button again to bring up the Edit Properties window. Click Edit as Text if it doesn't pop up automatically in Programmer's Notepad. Just make sure you open the program first. If that doesn't work, just save the file out as a text file and edit it with whatever you have handy, including Programmer's Notepad. If it asks you to update the .opr, hit OK. Okay, so assuming the .opr opened properly, you should see the same file you saw in the engine in an area a little more conducive to editing. The process is mostly still the same. You want to scroll down to the Edit Surface wall chunk and find the surface diffuse map variable. Change the .psd to the proper one, tirewall1.psd. Now just save the text file. When you switch the editor back to the active window, it will tell you the .opr has been changed outside of GameCore and ask you if you would like to update the object in GameCore. Click OK, and the updates you made in Programmer's Notepad are now visible in the engine. It may be basic, but you just hard-coded an object using predetermined variables. Congratulations, you just coded a game object directly.